Namaste. My name is Glennis Holcomb. Uh, I would like to talk to you guys about something. The thing I would like to talk about has to do with well, first let me my qualifications is you have to look at my Facebook to find that out. Stuff I'm not going to publicly say my qualifications. But however, I would like to show you something that um, I don't think we should remain ignorant to. We remain ignorant for too long, or to it too long, will something um, negative, extremely negative, will happen to us if we don't uh, um, recognize it and try to process what's going on. Now, I want to first start by talking about the energy types our body exudes. But I want to start by talking about our centers of what we believe our activities are in our bodies. Um, we have a logical center. Um, it's kind of a logical center, and our logical center has been scientifically mapped out to be our brains. Um, I want to show a diagram, probably not a stoic diagram, but a metaphysical layout of how our brains are. Okay, so if you can see this, as you can see, we have the left right there. No, that's the right. You have the left, and you have the right. The I wanted to draw. I'll show you a bad photo or something, or a bad drawing or something. This is a bad, terrible, bad drawing of a yin yang symbol representing the hemispheres in our brain. So you have the left hemisphere there, and you have the right hemisphere. Um, we believe that we have both energies there, which is which is like what do you say, male and female energies. But I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think so. And as I continue talking, you'll understand why. Um, so the left brain, the left side of our head, is said to be our logical male center, and our right side is said to be our creative uh, our creative side, if you would say. Now, saying that we are think creatures capable of logical thought, which is probably not to say the truth. I would say every creature on the planet has the capabilities of generating logical thought. Um, I want to show a male pathway. It's a poor drawing, but if I show it to you, I think you'll get it. But I want to show you a logical map out of the male pathway when it comes to when we come to thinking. And I'm saying male and female energies, but you got to remember, male and female energies are not dictated by what sex you are. What sex you are. That's why we in our society, I believe, we have females that are very male. And what I mean by male is cold, logical, and basically unfeeling. Um, Here you go. That is the male pathway. As you can see, from start to finish, it starts in the area and it progresses directly where it needs to go from one point to another point to another, creating this figure. I know it's a poor drawing, but try to bear with me as I go through this. Now, now we say our brains are where we generate our logical thoughts and where we do most of our logical thinking from. Now, the question I would have to ask then is, where do we get our feelings from? What drives what? It doesn't exactly, I wouldn't say generate emotions, but this part of our body is connected to the outside of us and is affected by the currents and eddies we receive from other people, the planet Earth, planetoids that are coming by, nearby, and all other nearby life forms that we process in the uh, 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 um, by means of emotion. And here it is. Again, that's our heart. It's our heart. Um, if you can notice the crazy kind of drawing I have, right? I have a circle in the middle and two circles either way. Now, if you focus up to the top portion right there, although I'm a poor artist, um, at the top and the bottom and the sides represent the what is called the cone of power. Um, Without getting into too much detail about what the cone of power actually is, let me stay on subject, which is talking about the heart. Now, this is my belief on why we're why I believe this is the heart is the female center of our very being, our very existence, and the most powerful. And actually, it's scientifically proven that it is the most powerful organ in our body, electromagnetically and physically. Um, Now, with what I said about the heart, I want you to examine something else. That is a poor drawing of the Fibonacci spiral. Now, we know what the Fibonacci spiral is. Actually, we know what Fibonacci is. If you have a measurement or a bar, if you have a bar and I divide it here and here and times it by itself, it will produce the same length, only twice as much, and keep multiplying it, keep multiplying it, and it'll pretty much go on and on and on and on and on. And it demonstrates a female pathway. Um, our emotions. We've been a lot of modern day metaphysicists say, okay, well, you have to control your emotions. But my problem with that is that generally it's not your logic that tells you that there's something wrong or there's something inaccurate. For example, I would say let's take um, the art of illusion, for example. I have a cone and I have a hat. I have a cone. And let's, for all sakes and purposes, say I have a hat. The cone disappears. Logically, you think it's in the hat. But if it's not in the hat, is it this that questions that says, okay, well, it's this that questions that says, okay, why, or something's wrong. Something's wrong, right? Is this up here that says, how is it wrong? And you have to, and a lot of times this feels like it has to rationalize itself to that, where that has to rationalize itself to this. Okay, well, since I'm at 10 minutes, I'm going to cut it off here, and I'll pick it up here. I'll pick it up in a second. And hopefully, over a period of time, you can see where I am going with this. All right.